Have you ever cleaned a room, put everything away in drawers, bins, cabinets, and then completely forgot where you organized it? I have, especially even in my organizing business. I had a toolbox, a rolling toolbox, and I had everything in pockets. I had every pocket labeled, but it still did not work for me. I had to see all of my tools. So I moved to a 3-tier rolling cart that I sit behind my front passenger seat. It sits in the back, and when I need it, I roll the whole thing out to into a client's home. Then I have a tote bag that has just the necessities for a job. So I'm not taking everything in. But again, all those hidden pockets were made it hard to find things. Now, if you have ADHD, hidden storage may actually be making your life harder. Most people think organized means everything should be tucked away and invisible, hidden. But for many ADHD brains, out of sight quickly becomes out of mind. Today, I want to show you why open storage often works better for ADHD households, overwhelmed families, busy professionals, and people who are exhausted trying to maintain perfection. Now, as you can see, I have open shelves here. You can see some things are hidden and just labeled, and you can't see it, but down here is some clear storage, but it has pretty lids. But the bottom is clear, like this little jar here. And I have some clear drawers here. Now, for some, this is probably visual clutter, but I have decorated it a little bit, made everything the same, all white, all pink. To me, this is organized, but to someone else, this may look like clutter. So, my name is Carrie. This is Fullerton Professional Organizing, and I help busy families and professionals declutter their faith, their home, and their business. And then I organize things to work for your brain. This works for my brain, but I organize for what works for your brain. And we're not going to make everything aesthetically perfect unless that works for your brain. Okay. So honestly, one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is organizing for aesthetics only instead of function. A system is not successful because it looks pretty. A system is successful because people actually use it, and ADHD changes how people interact with their environment. So, if hidden bins, closed cabinets, complicated labels, or Pinterest perfect systems have never worked for you, there may be actually a reason for that. If something is not visible, the brain often stops registering it consistently. That is why people with ADHD commonly forget food exists. Sometimes we forget to eat. We forget that food exists in the refrigerator, lose paperwork inside drawers, buy duplicates, forget tasks, leave piles everywhere, struggle maintaining complicated systems. And this is important. Many clutter problems are not about being lazy, it's about visibility and out of sight, out of mind. They are visibility problems. The brain is trying to create reminders through visual cues. And I use visual cues all the time in my home. The pile on the counter. Sometimes it is functioning as a memory system. Now, obviously, piles can become overwhelming too, but understanding why clutter happens changes how we solve it. A lot of organizing advice is based on visual minimalism. Hide everything. But putting everything in matching bins, close every cabinet, make every surface empty. But here is what often happens in homes. The system looks beautiful for about 3 days. Then life happens because hidden storage creates friction. You have to open the cabinet, remember where the item goes, maintain categories, keep labels updated, put things back perfectly. And when someone is tired, overstimulated, burnt out, caregiving, working full time, raising kids, or struggling mentally, complicated systems just collapse. They just don't work. This is why many people secretly live with doom piles, laundry chairs, cluttered counters, random baskets everywhere. Their brain is trying to keep things visible enough to remember. Now, open storage reduces mental load. Instead of fighting the way your brain works, it works with your brain, which is what I do when I come into people's homes instead of fighting it. Now, open systems allow you to see what you own, access items quickly, reduce decision fatigue, put things away faster, remember tasks easier, maintain systems with less energy. And no, this does not mean your house has to look messy. There is a huge difference between intentional visibility and uncontrolled clutter. Open storage can still look calm and functional. Some examples are clear bins, open baskets, labeled trays, hooks instead of drawers, open shelving, visible laundry, clear pantry containers, wall organizers, entryway drop zones. The goal is reducing friction because the easier a system is to maintain, the more likely it survives real life. I usually say it's got to be as easy to put away as it is to leave out. Now, let me give you a few real life examples. Now, in kitchens, open baskets can be used for snacks. That often works better than hidden pantry bins. Why? Because people actually remember the food exists. For paperwork, visible action folders usually work better than stacking papers in drawers. For laundry, open hampers without the lids work better than decorative hidden systems. For entryways, hooks outperform hangers almost every time because hooks are easier. ADHD-friendly organizing is often about reducing the number of steps, not increasing perfection. Now, I think many people feel discouraged because they are trying to force their homes to function like a magazine or Pinterest photo instead of a real home. But real homes are lived in, especially homes with kids, ADHD, caregiving responsibilities, grief, burnout, health struggles, busy schedules. The goal is not perfection. The goal is creating a home that supports your actual life. A functional home should reduce stress, help you remember things, make daily tasks easier, support your mental load, be maintainable during hard seasons. And honestly, many people need simpler systems, not stricter systems. If you want to experiment with ADH friendly open storage, here are a few simple things to try this week. Replace one hidden container with a clear one. Use open baskets for daily use items. Add hooks near your entryway. Create a visible paper station. Use shallow bins instead of deep ones. Reduce overstuffed drawers. Get rid of the clutter. Remove lids from systems you avoid using. The most important, pay attention to what your family naturally does. Why is the mess there? Good organizing follows behavior patterns. It does not constantly fight against them. If traditional organizing systems have failed you over and over again, it does not necessarily mean you failed, that you're lazy, messy, or incapable. Sometimes the system simply did not fit the way your brain works. The best organizing systems are not the prettiest ones. They are the ones that make everyday life easier. Now, if this video helped you, subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone else if it's someone else's lifestyle. But do this so that you can find more realistic organizing, ADHD-friendly systems, decluttering help, and simple home solutions for your real life. And in the comments, tell me, what organizing system has never worked for you, no matter how many times you tried? Maybe I'll find a solution. How would I would love to hear it. Suggest that you follow me for more ideas. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next video.